It's November 17th, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a cursed broadcast, a queen's rise, and a canal that split continents. Let's begin. On November 17th, 1978, something strange slipped into American living rooms. Something so bizarre and out of place that many who watched it later wondered if they'd imagined it. That night, CBS aired the Star Wars Holiday Special, a televised event so odd and so unsettling in tone that it would never be shown on broadcast television again. The special introduced something most Star Wars fans had never seen, and honestly would never see again: Chewbacca's family. His wife Mala, his father Itchy, and their son Lumpy. For 40 minutes, viewers watched these Wookiees communicate with untranslated roars, scenes that went far too long, and scenes that strangely felt almost dreamlike. The segments felt wrong, as if they belonged to a version of Star Wars from another timeline. Behind the scenes, Lucasfilms tried to distance itself immediately. Cast members admitted they tried not to remember filming it, yet for millions who saw it, the memory stayed. Perhaps the strangest part was that Chewbacca's family was never mentioned again. Erased from canon without explanation. No official statement, no in-universe disappearance, just silence, as if the characters slipped into the void from which the special itself came from. Bootlegs have been circulating for decades, passed around like forbidden relics. The more Lucasfilms tries to bury it, the more the legend grew. Whispers of the lost broadcast, a Star Wars story that aired once and then vanished. For me, it's the fact that Chewbacca's family was introduced, then immediately erased. The harder they tried to hide it, the harder the fans pushed back to get a glimpse at the forbidden canon plot. On November 17, 1558, England awoke to a chill that seemed to settle not only of the land, but of the fate of the kingdom. Queen Mary, bloody, feared, and fading, had drawn her last breath in the early hours of the morning. And in that moment, her half-sister, 25-year-old Elizabeth Tudor, was summoned to ascend the throne. But this transition was anything but peaceful. As the messengers rode in to find her, they reported the countryside silent, as if the nation itself was holding its breath. When they reached Elizabeth, she was standing beneath an ancient oak tree, motionless, staring at the sky. By nightfall, the proclamation spread. Elizabeth was now Queen of England. Crowds gathered and celebrated what would later be known as Ascension Day, yet many wrote in their diaries about the eerie sensation of destiny hanging over the festivities. Elizabeth brought England into a golden age, a period of exploration, plays that shaped the world, and victories at seas that defined an entire empire. On November 17, 1869, the world watched something extraordinary unfold in the Egyptian desert. That day marked the grand opening of the Suez Canal, a man-made waterway carved straight through sand and stone, connecting the Mediterranean and the Red Sea. A triumph of engineering, but during its construction, thousands of workers spoke of eerie nights on the dunes, strange lights on the horizon, and footsteps around their camp where no one was there. Many dismissed this as desert illusions, yet more than a few abandoned the site. When the canal officially opened, royalty, diplomats, and explorers attended the ceremony, unaware of the stories the workers left behind. As the first ship moved slowly through the new passage, witnesses reported uncanny silence. It was as if the world paused to watch this unnatural scar across the continents. The Suez Canal reshaped global trade, rewrote maps, and shifted the balance of power between empires. Although the Suez Canal became a triumph of engineering, the unsettling tales of its birth suggested mankind may have opened more than just a passage between two seas. Another day, another strange bite from history. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your next eerie dose is just a day away.